You want to support the show? There's no better way than rocking some Advice Unfiltered gear. Head over to adviceunfiltered.com, click on the merch store, grab your favorites, and level up your look. Post it, tag it, rep it loud. Use the hashtag AdviceUnfilteredPodcast and let the community see you. Because this isn't just merch, it's amazing.
This is what, 30?
30 season
30.
2, episode
All right.
30.
All right.
Wow.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, everyone at the age of 18, I want to humbly welcome you to one of the best podcasts in the world. In the world. This is Advice Unfiltered with Chris and Tony, episode 30 of season 2.
All right, everybody.
What's up, everybody?
Yes, welcome to Advice Unfiltered. If you're joining us, as always, on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, anywhere you're watching, we appreciate you. As always, we start every show by telling you the best place to be is YouTube. If you want to be part of the show, if you want to ask questions, if you want your comments to appear on the screen and live forever on the internet for all time, go to YouTube. All you do is go to Advice Unfiltered with Chris and Tony. Search for that in the YouTube channels. You'll find us. Click on the live tab, and you'll see all of our lives there, which you can participate in. But outside that, we appreciate you being here.
Yeah, I appreciate being here, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. All right, so Behind the Mail. We're going to get into it today. Behind the scenes, as always, I just saw him a few days. I actually saw you
yesterday.
More times than I see Chris this week. So how are you doing today?
I'm doing good. You know, same fun, different day. Holy, zoomed in. Hi, guys. How are you?
Oh, a little action shot right there for you.
Yeah, you know how it goes. What's going on, fellas?
Nothing.
What's up, bro?
Well, how's your, as you know, every week people ask me as they write into the show, how is Christian doing on the Christian journey? Where is he at? What's going on? How the steps going? I tell him, slow down. I'll let him tell you. So how's everything going?
Things are going good. But you know what? I think this is why I love Advice Unfiltered. This is me being a little honest in that this week was actually a little tough for me. Mm-hmm. Just had some stuff come up where in the back of my mind, I was really like, fuck this. I really just want some fast food. And it wasn't even like I wanted it. It was just, I wanted to feel good. But then as I've been doing with this, I spoke to myself and I was honest. I was like, no, you know how this shit makes you feel. You're trying to be better. It's like 2 seconds of gratification is not worth it, especially for where I'm at. So yeah. I was very in a weird shaking way. Like I was really honest with myself because it took me a lot. And especially because I was I don't want McDonald's, taco, nothing. I don't want any of this shit. And it just because usually that would be my response in a real moment of stress. Yeah. So I just took a breather. Actually went for a walk on a very long phone call, got some steps in, and it felt great.
That's amazing.
Yeah. So,
that's the key, right? So that I appreciate your honesty on that, Christian, because that's the key. Is you had a habit, right, that gave you instant gratification that you've dealt with your whole life, and you're now recognizing that habit was a bad habit. Yeah. And you're recreating a new habit to get that gratification doing something else that actually benefits you full circle, right? Full mentally, right? Mentally and physically. Proud of you, bro.
Thank you.
Yeah, proud of you, man. That's some good shit.
Look, you're going through what, you always got to remember this to yourself. You have these associations with what you used to do when you needed something to feel good.
That placebo effect.
Yeah, and used to go for food, right? And that's what a lot of people do. And I think what's really great about the show and you being so honest is that's what 99% of us deal with. And instead of just hiding it or running away from it, it's just nice to be honest with yourself. It's like, this is what I used to do. And the reality of it is that I have to learn better habits. And kudos to you for going for a walk and getting on a call. And you could have called us. We would have cursed you out. It's still fine.
You know what I love about it is, as I tell people all the time, everybody thinks it's a physical journey, but it's not. It's a mental fucking journey. You know what I mean? And the fact that you talked about it and you're honest about that I appreciate you doing that, dude, a lot, man, because, you know, it really is. I tell people all the time, even me, man, I'm sure even Tony, you know, we sit there some days and we just don't want to go to the gym. Like, I just don't want to work out, and I want to just eat a pizza, and I want to eat ice cream and all this stuff. And sometimes I do. I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I did this week when I got back. I ate a whole fucking pizza. But then I also worked out for 90 minutes the next day. You know what I mean? So that's why I don't feel guilty about it. I don't feel bad about it. You know what I mean? Like, so that's great, man. You're creating new habits. You're creating a new thing, man. That's a really awesome
it feels
thing.
good.
It does. It feels good, right?
It is highly motivating, and it's nice to watch the number go down on the scale, not in huge increments, but smaller. And
that's okay.
And I know it's only going to get better with more exercise, more steps, and so,
once your metabolism hits that point with the food, you'll start burning fat while you're sleeping.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the key, is getting that point where your metabolism is working really well, that even while you're resting, you're burning more calories than normal. Which would be great for you, bro.
Yeah. And look, you're doing it the right way, because I just experienced with that. We just did that FitBod thing right back in end of June, and you crash your way through. Like, even for me, like, the last 2 or so weeks, you're doing something you normally wouldn't do, but when it's over, you can't maintain it. You go back to eat. Like, I was very happy to eat like shit for about a month, and I definitely feel like I'm filling clothes out. And then I got to a point I was like, all right, you have to stop this.
You gotta stop it.
You gotta stop it now. You gotta rein this shit back in and start heading back in the right direction. But the good thing, if you do it right, I always tell people, it took forever to put it on. So it's not coming off right away. But if you do it right, it'll stay off forever. And that's the ultimate goal. So
I'm not gonna lie, the comments actually just got me emotional.
See, it's such a good community. Again, I just want to let everybody know.
I'm not gonna fucking cry. I'm not Chris today. It's not me.
We got a box of 74 boxes of tissues now.
Yeah, you can cry all you want, bro. We got you covered.
Yeah.
I just want to point out everybody watching on Facebook, Instagram, or TikTok. If you go to YouTube, you can watch this show for real. Like, this is all real, obviously, but you get the whole effect of the show, and you get the comment, and it comes up on the show. That lives forever. So I just want to tell you guys that if you go to Advice Unfiltered on YouTube, you can watch the whole show.
Yeah, so... Well, good. Well, good for you. And second to that, what do you think, for you guys who know, we are going to be live on Thursday. We're going to be at the recording studio in Red Bank. We are actually having our first live musical show with live musical guests. And Christian was there with me yesterday. And I know you were excited because when I called you, you were like, I have been trying to get in there for 2 years.
Oh, my God.
And now you're in. This studio must be like ridiculously hard to get into, just as anything.
Really?
And I called him. He's like, I've been trying to get in there for 2 years. I can't get in.
I feel like I've already been there. When you sent me the picture, I feel like I've already been in that building.
Really?
It's
I don't know. I think I've done something there already.
It only would be there if you did anything music. It's just literally where they sing and where and the booth where they record. But what do you think? You ready for Thursday?
Oh, I'm so ready. I'm so happy to go back. I love it there. And I talked to Adam. I was like, I'm recording music here, 110%. It's so dope.
Yeah. What's a retro?
So
what's the name of it? It's Retro
Media Studios.
Yeah,
baby.
Retro Media Studios. So
Retro Media Studios.
Yeah, there's Karen has to keep helping us because we keep fucking it up. Karen, Karen's gonna be on and she's gonna be with us on Thursday, which is great. We have so many. Soldier On's gonna be part of it. We're gonna be talking about Voice of the VALOR. We have 2 different veterans groups coming. We actually have the one of my really good friends is the saxophone player for Elton John and Justin Timberlake, and travels the world and performs all over the place. And I randomly see him. Because he's always in between countries or between artists and doing all this stuff. And him and his wife are really good friends with me and my wife. And randomly, he asked me what I'm up to this week. And I was like, oh, well, Thursday, we have a show and Ron Haney's coming. And his name is Michael Geegan. And he was like, well, how about I come on and for the veterans, you play the saxophone, I'll play the national anthem to kick everything off. And I was like, the show just keeps getting better.
That's going to kick ass and
it's gonna be.
That's going to be so cool.
Oh, yeah. So we got that. We got John Stewart's got a little message for Karen and the crew, so we get to air part of that, which is cool. So if you're around, if you want to see something cool, we have a second episode on Thursday. We are going live at 6 p.m. Eastern, and it's just going to be for an hour. So it'll be live for an hour, give or take, but right around there. And yes, we are excited. So if you have nothing to do and you want to join us and you want to celebrate,
Yes.
or if you know anybody who's a veteran, anybody who is in the armed services, please, please, please have them join and have them watch live, because it's really going to be all about them. So, and outside that, I haven't seen you in a while there. How are you doing what you're not doing stuff not supposed to be doing?
And then that you're doing
That
and
you're
not doing.
Not doing?
but
Doing.
I have not
doing.
been doing
not
anything.
doing anything.
Not doing stuff, doing.
I've not been doing anything. And maybe doing something that you might see eventually on something that I'm not doing.
But you're not doing.
I'm not doing.
But you couldn't see it, but you should, but you probably will.
But if I would have did something, it would have been fun if I would have did something, but I didn't do anything, so nothing was fun. So nothing
Yes.
to talk about.
Oh my God, my
Yes.
head hurts.
Yes,
Right?
there's a lot. Yes, there's a lot of, I'm
There's a
not
lot,
saying
there's a
it's
lot.
going to be somewhere where you normally could see stuff that you can't see, but if he was there, but he's not, so who really knows?
Yeah, who really knows?
Who really knows?
Yeah, no. If you can, I'm good. I mean, things are happening. We got cool things in the works.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Back to the Voices of Valor. I just want to point out that we will have a link up that you can buy tickets.
Yes.
And when you go to the link, if you buy tickets before Labor Day, they're $250. If you buy tickets after Labor Day, it's $275. Bo Derek will be there.
Yeah.
She'll be one of the hosts. We'll be on stage eventually talking also. So, it's for a really good cause. So, again, we'll put the link up. But you can buy tickets to this thing. It's in Jersey. So you can come check it out and be a big supporter. You can also sponsor this event. There's also looking for sponsors for the event. So you can also sponsor this great event that's been around for 35 years. It's helped so many people, in the service and with lives and families who've lost people. Yeah, it's just a great organization. So shout out to families of the Voices of Valor. So Thursday's gonna be cool. What else have I been doing? I don't know.
Just,
I
you
don't
got
know.
the books going out.
Yeah, so the cookbook
right?
will be out next week. It was the Best in You Cookbook will be out next week. Probably my birthday. It'll probably come out on my birthday. So next Thursday. It'll probably be
that'd
out by
a
next Thursday.
Look at the
Yeah,
universe.
so my birthday's next Thursday, everybody. Just so you wanted to know if you wanted to send me anything.
The real Chris.
You want to send it to the real Chris David at
The P.O. box is on our website.
The P.O. box is on Advice Unfiltered's website. Just throwing it out there. I'm just saying. Now, you don't send me
AdviceUnfiltered.com.
anything. I'll be turning 50, bro.
50.
50. Next week, I'll be turning 50.
It doesn't even resonate because there's no part of me that thinks we feel like First of all, I don't know what it's like to feel an age.
Yeah.
Because I've never felt an age. Outside of small shit, where like none of you will see this, but if you're on like TikTok or Instagram, you see it. You'll watch us get out of these chairs after an hour and 45 minutes. And there's a little.
So I drive my Mustang for 2 hours to get out. I'm like, my fucking hips, bro. No, it's all right. I just got to do more yoga.
Yes.
So my birthday's next week. That's going to be fun.
So we have a birthday episode.
So
next week. Anyone who's watching on Tuesday, you have to join. Tuesday is Christopher David's 50th birthday episode. What a fucking great episode that's going to be.
Yeah.
And as you would imagine, I got some surprises. I got some surprises.
Great.
Yeah.
Fucking
Yeah, I roll.
As long as I'm not on another fucking blanket, I'll be good.
I made coins.
Big coins.
There's
fucking
heads on heads you're naked, tails you're naked the other way. By the way, that's a great idea.
Yeah,
So-
and then if you can, we got an invitation.
Oh yeah, so
We got an invitation.
By the way,
Don't show that side.
Oh,
don't show that
It's
side.
on your angle. Don't
Yeah,
worry.
So for all you guys who always say that we break everybody up, and
that we're not relationship experts.
So what's really great is we have an Advice Unfiltered ambassador program and a coaching program, and you guys saw I'll be expanding the coaching program to the inner circle. But one of the people, she joined. She's from Colorado. She was really struggling with self-confidence. And, I won't say what her name is, so I don't want to out her. But, she was really impactful. We had a really great relationship with her. She's done really well. And then what she did is she sent us the wedding invitations to her wedding. So shout out
Yeah,
to...
congratulations, Rachel.
Congratulations, Rachel.
So happy for you.
This is
so shout out to
amazing.
Rachel. So cool we brought somebody together.
Not only bring them together, they're getting married.
They're getting married,
They're
yeah.
getting married.
That's cool. We're invited to the wedding.
It is amazing.
I love Colorado.
You know what? When we look back on the show, and there'll be a lot of cool things that we look back on, and we meet people, and we do all the things.
Congratulations, Rachel.
But the thing I think that always is meaningful for us is when we actually get to find out we impacted somebody's life, and the fact that she has really come out and found her confidence, and then she was able to find Eugene, and they were able to find each other. So this is the stuff that makes it worth
the best thing about Rachel, I'm going to say this for Rachel. Rachel, when we first talked to Rachel, when we first had our interview with her, she was sitting in a dark room.
In a closet.
And you couldn't really see her. And by the end of us working with her, she was sitting in a bright lit up room.
Yes.
Big smile on her face, really just owning herself and her space. So yeah, Rachel came a long way, and the proof's in the pudding. Young lady's getting married, so congratulations, Rachel.
Look at us. Bring people together. And then of course you got the cookbook. You have now you're doing the show too, right? Cooking show, is that going to go with it?
We're going to be doing the Best in You cooking show at some point. Right? Yeah, it'll probably be starting in September. Me and you, we got a lot going on the rest of August.
Whole September. August,
so
September.
We got a whole thing going on the first.
And then when does the hardcore synergy?
The hardcore synergy app come out? It'll probably be out. I'm guessing fall. By this point, probably fall, right? So probably fall. I just want to make sure that when we push it out that it's working properly and it's working right. We got a lot of people beta testing it right now, and getting a lot of great response. So we gave to everybody in the ambassador program. So we gave the hardcore synergy app to everybody in the ambassador program to try out. Thank you guys for taking your time and trying it out, and thank you for the feedback back. They're helping us fine tune it. You know what I mean? To make sure that it really works for everybody. Because again, I want this app to stand on itself, be its own thing, and be something that I can be proud of as you guys get to use that. So that'll be fun.
Isn't that crazy? You made an app.
I made an app.
It's awesome.
Made an app. Made a cookbook.
Made an app.
Yeah.
So
that's been a busy year.
Yeah, and then we get there's so many things going on. Like we're working on something we can never tell anybody, but I can't believe how far. By the way, in all honesty, I cannot believe how far it's coming to in 3 weeks?
Yeah.
3 weeks?
Yeah. No, it's going to come to fruition quick.
It's gonna be real. We're gonna be able to. It's crazy.
Hold it in our hands.
Yes, and then we're meeting with a CEO of a company that's going to be helping us promote the community. And I was like, "Yeah, when are we gonna get a Zoom?" And they're like, "He's on Beijing time." And I was like, we're meeting that kind of person. Like, yeah, he's the CEO. He owns a company. So, there's always interesting to meet a billionaire, which is cool.
Yeah.
And then today I found out, I believe it's going to be in January. It looks like I'm going to be on NBC Late Night. And so that'd
be cool.
I'm meeting in New York in 2 weeks. And so I think I'm going to be on NBC, their new late night show as a guest, which is mind-blowing somehow. And but lots of great stuff coming. Yeah, it's all well, it's all around the podcast and what we're doing and bringing to people. And then there's probably so much stuff we have.
We also got to do a wellness thing in November.
We got this November.
Just got to do a wellness thing in November in New York, so we'll probably be doing that too.
No, we will. And then of course there's I still fingers crossed. I don't know if this will come to fruition or not. I hope so. I probably have to reach back out, but I still would love to meet SEAL Team 6.
We have to reach out to them and do that too. Yeah, meet those guys.
So
and get Mike O'Hearn on here.
Oh, and Mike O'Hearn.
Calling you out, bro.
Yes, calling you out, Mike. What's going on?
What's going on, Mike?
So,
what's going on, Mike?
I can't.
Got a big couch here for you.
Yeah, so I know he's doing some tour stuff. Chris has been talking to him, and it sounds like we're just gonna lock down when he's gonna come on.
Once he's done his tour, we'll lock him down.
Yeah, so that's gonna be exciting. And then for all of you who reached out, shout out. In September, the coaching community is gonna grow with the Inner Circle. So I know you guys saw me post about it the other day. It's gonna be great. I'm really looking at it a way where if you are lonely, if you need help, if you want community, you need tips. But look, sometimes these things are expensive and sometimes they're out of reach for people. And I believe I found a way to make it accessible for everybody. So it'll be really amazing. So if you're a part of this podcast community, you're going to be able to have a fitness app. You're going to be able to get a cooking show. You're going to be able to cookbook. You're going to be able to have a community of people. You're going to be able to not feel alone. It's exactly what we always hoped for. It was at the end of the day we could grow these things out.
Christian, you can put the back up.
Sweet.
Yeah, let's see.
So, how does that feel going into a new decade? I don't like it.
Did you get your AARP card yet?
Shut up.
No, it's got to be in the mail this week.
I don't pay attention. I don't know. Fuck it. But what's funny is I did get a thing on my TikTok that said to me that was like one of those things we scroll through that was specifically for something that had to do with your age. And it was like everything you get out of if you walk in any of these places, you get and you ask for the senior discount, they'll give you a senior discount. And I'm like, I don't want it. I don't want that list.
I think that's the big part of it, right? I think the better question is if you get a discount at 50 for
It's 55.
stuff.
They're
right?
most of 55. Yeah.
But if you get a discount for stuff and you don't feel the age, do you just say I don't want the discount?
I don't want it
because I don't want to be like, yeah, I'm a senior. It's totally fine.
No. You know, again, I got to keep this in mind, right? I'm going to be 50. I still got a full head of hair, thank God. I still wear the same size jeans I did in high school. You know what I mean? Like, I'm still, knock on wood, in really good health as far as I know. You know what I mean? Like, freaking, like, you know, for everything that I did to myself, the self-sabotage I did to myself for a good 15 years, to be here and to be healthy and turning 50, it's a blessing. Man, it's a good thing. It's not a bad thing.
How do you? Let me ask you guys, because this happens to me more. I'm 48. I'll be 49 next year, but I get more of this, and I found myself doing this the other day, and I remember having this thought. I was thinking about you, and you know, people come up to you in the gym, and they're always like, "Hey, man," like, and the very first thing, you know, it's always people in their 20s, and they're like, "Hey, man, like, you are in great shape." You know, for somebody who's older, and they're very
For somebody
nice.
in your age.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right?
for somebody your age.
And they're very nice about it. And I said this to somebody. I go, yeah, I'm really, you know, I'm actually really proud that I'm almost 50 and I feel this way. And I felt myself, I don't want to say accepting it, but I started to lean into it where I was like,
yeah, that's
like,
where I'm at right now. I'm leaning into it. I'm like, you know, there's nothing I can do about it. You know what I mean? Because it is what it is. You know, fucking, I just, you know.
You lean into it.
Lean into it. You know?
I found myself leaning in. I'm not even 50, and I found myself being like, yeah, you know, it's kind of tough being about 50 and do it. And as I'm saying it, I was like, wow, like a couple of years ago, I would never.
I'll tell you this, though. I look better going into my 50s than I did going into my 40s.
There you go.
I look like shit go from like 36 to like 43. I look like
Those
shit.
were good years.
Yeah, those were not good years for me. So, yeah, I'm happy to be the way I am now. It works. You know?
Yeah. Well, look,
Yeah.
I tell the kids all the time, you want to get to this age, if you're in shape and you're being a good parent and you're holding it down and you got a roof over your head, you know, you have a lot to celebrate at 50. And especially
you know,
60,
that's one thing I noticed. Like when people, like, you know, when I do things, people don't know me and they ask me, you know, what do you do? You know, it's
don't you do at this
it's
point?
funny when the list I run off of, like it's a lot, right? Like, you know, personal trainer, full-time father, podcast host, award-winning podcast host.
Yeah, award-winning is how you get to say it. Yes,
award-winning podcast
absolutely.
host. You
Dating
know,
and relationship expert.
dating relationship expert. If you can, that all goes in the same category. You know, best-selling author, cookbook coming out, fitness app coming out, on 26 romance novels, modeling, acting. You know, it's like, and then also going to be owning products.
Bro,
Soon. You know, owning different products in different avenues, and probably about 2, right? Freaking, and also, you know, promoting. I mean, I got my fingers in everything. You know, I got a liquor coming out. You know, that's out. That's just that I'm working with John called Java Lava. Shout out to John, who just got a silver medal at the liquor contest down in Miami. So shout out to John. So I'm a part of that also. And then, you know, there's just so much. We're doing so much. And I know it's great. I'm you know, I told the girl on the phone. The girl was talking on the way here with the wellness thing in November.
Yeah.
I said, listen, do me a favor. She goes, what? I said, I need you to put in your calendar the second week of September that you're going to call me
and remind me,
and remind
Yes,
me,
yes.
and we're going to get together and meet in person and talk about what we want and what direction, what we can do to help, right?
Yes.
And because I'm going to forget. She's like, really that forgetful? I'm like, no, I just got that much going on.
Yes.
That is, the day's going to come, and I'm like, wow.
really, where are we going to be in 3 days? Like,
yeah,
what's
where
going
am I going
on?
to be in 3 days? What is going on? Yeah.
So,
Anyway.
well, I saw that. I sent you the story because of one of the events we've been to. The guy who bought the Luce for the first one.
$40 million.
$40 million.
$40 million. He bought the Luce for $40 million fucking dollars.
So
That is insane.
So I did some homework because
Yeah.
I couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
No, by the way, it's true.
It's true. No, yeah.
What it is all the money goes to charity.
Yes, all the money goes
So
to charity. Yes.
and by the way, it's a $40 million write-off.
Well, not only that,
That
but
is so crazy.
But not only that, but he'll go down. He'll have the first.
Oh, yeah, so, yeah.
No matter how you look at it, whether you like that car or not, whether you completely
matter.
fucking hate it, it doesn't matter. It's
History.
the first history-making Ferrari. It'll go down to history to be in a museum
Somewhere.
So somewhere 30 years from now.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
That's what owning those cars
Yeah,
is.
that's what that is. It's not about fucking driving it. You know.
Yeah.
Again, it is the only car Ferrari you can fuck in the back seat.
The only car you could fuck in. Ferrari, why don't you hire us for your marketing? You'd sell way more Ferraris.
They don't need to. They don't need. They just sold one for $40 million.
Still,
they don't fucking need us.
We could have got.
Yes, they do. What are you saying?
We could have got 44. We could have got a couple extra shekels out of them.
Can you imagine an Advice Unfiltered Ferrari ad?
The only, you know what? First of all, I can because I can imagine anything.
Of course. Yeah,
I can probably make that happen.
Our brand
already made it.
Our
No,
brand.
I'm not gonna make that happen though.
Our brand could be part of anything. Well, most things. Take that back. But no. You know, I think when people look at these projects and products, because we get asked to do a lot of stuff, and I always pitch them what I think we would think is hilarious, our audience think is great.
What's up, Bobby?
Yeah, Bobby.
What's up, Bobby?
And you know, and every brand turns around, they're always like, "That is a brilliant idea." I go, "That's just what people want. They don't want boring. They want fun." You know what? You want the next generation to buy a Ferrari? Tell them they could fuck in it. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
So, well, all right. With that being said, we got a lot going on, so we'll keep you guys in the loop. But most importantly, for now, if you're going to be around on Thursday, we'd greatly appreciate it. Thursday is going to be a huge episode for us. It's going to be a great opportunity to again help promote a great cause, raise money. Really support the Veterans Foundations and Karen and her family and all of they've done for 35 years. So please, at the minimum, just tune in. And if you're a brand out there, a company, a person who has a small business looking to sponsor or donate or just help, all the links and stuff will be up next week. So more to come on that stuff, which is great. And all right, so first off, in the news, now that we don't have to be so PC about it, the WNBA cannot figure out what a woman is. It just gets better and fucking better.
Then more guys come to, or more.
8 more people are lined up to join, bro. 8. By the way, I forgot the guy who's already declared.
So stupid.
Bro, I already forgot. He was a top 3 pick in the NBA draft.
Yeah.
He's not a schlep.
Sorry, I just saw a video today that I think I sent it to some woman saying that men are delusional, that they think they could beat a professional woman athlete. And I was like, man, it's supposed to be rage bait.
You saw
what
the high school thing did, right? They took one of the national women's soccer teams and put them against the boys' high school team. The boys' high school team won.
Supposedly, so women are defending that and saying that it was a gimmick, that they were just doing that to incite the females to get them to play better. I'm like, how does that make any sense?
No, it doesn't. It doesn't make any sense. First off, all this should be about protecting women. And the simplicity of it, and how much. And I only bring this up because we love women, we love all of you, we love everybody. But can someone have some fucking common sense?
Nah, I'll stick to what I said before. Just make their own league. Yeah.
Just make it. Oh my god! So
there's no issue. That's
so
anyway.
I don't gamble, but I'm going to start putting money on whatever team he lands on in the 8 dudes. So that'll be fun. So
shout out to Sophie Cunningham though. She just landed that deal with that coconut water I like.
Oh yeah, she's the face of it, right?
Yeah, the coconut water based out of Orlando. Shout out to her.
Yeah. All right, and then in the news, this is good. So in the news today, this came out. More than half of all Americans under the age of 45 now sign a prenup. And more than half of the people that request it are women. So because now more women are educated, more women have great jobs, more women are making money.
How funny is that?
So it's up. It is now more than half of all millennials.
How funny is that? Because roles reverse, right? So if you get roles reversed, and that's so messed up.
But you know where you're going with it now.
So
it's the other side of it. People are like, wait a sec. The other one I saw in the same vein was how many women are upset that when they get divorced, if they make more than their husband, that they have to pay alimony and child support. And the fucking blowback is so crazy. Yeah. But the judge turned around and goes, the law is genderless.
Yeah.
So it is, common sense costs extra. That's right, Christine.
That's our T-shirt.
Yeah, well, it's a great, the fact that someone actually came out and said, if you could, the president of a commission and said, her exact words were, if you could help me define what a woman is, and we would be able to make the decision. And the memes have been fantastic. So, but yes, and here's the other part. In every prenup now, most lawyers and people are drafting what they call the TikTok clause, that you cannot be petty and blast your ex on social media. So not only is it a prenup, but you're not allowed to talk shit about your ex in the prenup.
No, that's a normal thing. There's usually
there?
yes, that's a normal
In the
clause.
prenup?
Yeah, and well, not a prenup, but a divorce. You know, if we get something that usually
Did you have in yours? I didn't have in mine.
No, I
It's definitely not in mine.
Well, you didn't really have social media then, right?
That's also true.
Yeah, you didn't really have social
good call.
media. No,
Shout out, good call.
I got a cease and desist letter from her lawyer a lot. Well, we were going through our divorce. They're like, oh, freaking blah, 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 blah. You can't talk about, and I'm like, if I was like, here's the thing. They were trying to get me for defamation. Right? She tried to tell her lawyer, I'll never forget this. Her lawyer first sent me a letter telling me that I need to cease and desist. They will sue me for defamation.
Defamation? Yeah.
And I was like, I literally wrote back, bitch, I got receipts. I go, nothing I'm saying is a fucking lie. I can prove everything I'm fucking saying, so there's no defamation. You tell your client,
yes,
if she don't want me to say nothing bad about her, don't do nothing bad. Don't do nothing stupid. You know what I mean? That's it. That's it. All you have to do, listen, if you do nothing bad, I have nothing to say. Bottom line. That's it. If you do something stupid and you be bad, I got something to fucking say about it.
Yes.
Yeah, no, that was a big thing in my divorce. That was huge.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whatever.
And then the other thing I saw, which was interesting, was couples who have a prenup stay married 87% of the time.
Who?
Couples who have a prenup.
Yes.
Their marriage success rate is 87%.
I believe it.
And the other thing is, this one blew my mind. A lot of people talk about the divorce rate. Actually, it was really interesting. So, divorce is like 50-50, right? Close, whatever the number is, like really close. Then they were like, well, you have to factor in people that are unhappy in their marriage but don't get divorced, and then people who live separate lives but just haven't been divorced. So, like, I know somebody really well who's their parents are separated for 20 years but not divorced, right? So the number climbs into like the 80s. And so they were looking at all this data, and the one thing they found out was, and this is so funny, but it's so true, couples who were going to get divorced and worked out their problems and stayed together post the divorce have a 90% success rate of staying married. So they looked at it and said, is it that people get married and don't get along, or do people just stop trying to fix problems, and the easier thing is just to check out of the relationship?
It's always easier to think to check out a relationship.
Always easier to check out.
Blame the person, get the fuck out. Because here's the thing, self-accountability is fucking hard.
Accountability's a bitch.
Self-accountability is the son of a bitch. Sometimes you're projecting whatever it is on the. They say you hurt the ones you love, and sometimes that comfortability gives you a freedom in your mind that you can behave and act how you want to act and project and put whatever your issues is on somebody else.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's why they tell you that being alone is a growing period for you, because you have nobody to blame but your fucking self. You know what I mean? You literally have no. That's why when you're alone, they say that you grow, because you have nobody to fucking bounce off of, to blame. You have to really look at yourself and go, all right, what do I need to do to be accountable for my actions, man? The thing is, if you start doing that in your relationship, that's where it lasts, right? That's where it lasts. If you can do it in your relationship, that's where it lasts.
Yeah, I always talk about that. The only reason, a large reason why my marriage is successful is before I met my wife, I started taking accountability in every relationship and just being like, hey, what could I have done better? Like what, I was like, is it the hat again?
No, somebody said I should write a book. I'm showing them I did.
You did.
I wrote a book.
So, you take accountability, you start looking at things saying, what could I have done better? What part of it was I responsible for? What could I have done to be a better person? Being a dad obviously helps that tremendously, because you start focusing on you and nothing else matters but you and your kid.
Yes.
And then it set me up to be the person I am. So I always look at it and say, people are like, oh, don't you wish you met her like when you were younger? I was like, no, because I would not have been any good at all.
No, but a piece of shit.
That's an asshole.
Yeah.
All right, shout out of the week comes in Yvette from Rock Hill, South Carolina. She writes in, I've been with you two since the beginning, before the trophies, before the community, back when it was a phone propped up on something. What keeps me here just isn't the filthy jokes. Shout out.
Hold on. You can't say most men don't do accountability. You can't say that. it's vice versa. The fact that you said that most men don't own accountability shows me that you don't hold yourself accountable for anything. You're already blaming other people. Like freaking, like I'm sorry, I don't mean to cut you off, but I saw that and I'm like, wait a minute. I'm like, you're literally sitting there saying 100% of men don't take accountability.
I just did. We
literally just did. So the fact that you're even saying that shows that you don't take accountability. You're literally blaming somebody else. So
yes.
Breathe.
Breathe.
Go touch some grass. All right, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Go touch some grass.
I'm sorry.
All right. What keeps me here just isn't the filthy jokes, no matter how, it's how careful you two are with people. Chris, watching him turn into someone who coaches people through fitness and nutrition and talks about their gains and their successes more than his own really shows me how great of a human being he is. And Tony, you're working to help people through loneliness and building communities and belonging just instead of selling motivation, which you guys could do. I see both of you. I feel like I've grown up right alongside the show. And now watching you both step into the next chapter, it doesn't feel like a pivot. It feels like I'm finally getting to watch who you guys were always meant to be. I can't wait for Thursday to hear the veterans sing. I'll be crying before the first note even hits. I believe in you. I believe in the best in you. So shout out Yvette from Carolina. Thank you so much for your shout out. We appreciate you.
Shout out Yvette.
Yes, and she took accountability for her life. So it's
nice. Nice. She took accountability. Yes, it's not a gender thing. I think everybody should take accountability.
Yes,
it's not a gender thing. It's a human nature thing. We are all human, people.
Isn't it amazing that the generalizations start so quick with people? They're like, all women do this or all men do that, and you're like, none of that is human. None of that.
We're all human.
We're all fuck-ups at some point.
Breathe.
So
touch grass.
All right. Elsie from Tennessee writes in, I'm 46, divorced. I'm dating a wonderful man. His ex-wife's photos are still up all over his house. He says it's for the kids.
Geez.
But the kids are 24 and 27.
Oh, my God.
Is this respect for the family, or am I dating a man who's living in the past?
You're
dating a man who's living in the past.
You're dating a man who's living in the past. You need to take those down.
You got to take those down.
Listen, here's what I'm going to tell you right now. I specifically made my son, my youngest son, a picture frame that looks like a treasure chest, right? It's got a 3D screen in it. And in this picture, inside of it is me, him, and his mom, right? And him as a baby. And I did this thing beautifully.
Okay.
There's lights around it. He can hit a button, and it lights up. Freaking all this stuff. Made this thing for him.
Yeah.
Fucking thing sitting in a box in my closet. I'm just saying. Like even my son didn't even want it up. You know what I mean? Like it's just like you need to take that shit down, bro.
Take it down.
Take it down. Like and I spent a lot of time and effort making that fucking thing. It's in a box in my closet because that's where it belongs.
But wait,
you know?
you built. Wait, I just want to clarify something. You built the photo into this little box that he could open.
Yeah,
and
so
look at?
I built this box that has a screen on the front, like a window screen.
Yeah.
And I made it so that when you look at the picture, it's like you're looking into a 3D, like you're looking through the window.
Oh, okay.
of like a scene. You know what I mean?
I was gonna say because you built it with a little thing. So that I don't have to look at it.
Yeah, no. So I built it with a little thing. So the picture, when you look at it, like if it's light out, you see it. But if it's dark out, you don't see it. So you hit the light, and it's like you're looking through the window.
Oh,
and there's a picture of all of us. You know what I mean? And we're both holding them and stuff like that. It's a beautiful thing. Don't get me wrong. I think it's great. It'll be something he can have when he's older. You know, I'm sure when he's older as an adult, he'll appreciate that. But, you know, me and his mom aren't together, so why the fuck would I have that in my house? You know what I mean? Like, freaking throw that shit away. Yeah.
If your kid, if they're 24, 20.
Yeah, come on, man.
Well, also
give it to your kids. Here's the thing. Don't even throw it away.
Yes.
If it's about your kids, give it to
your
them.
Kids for their
bedroom. Give it to your kids so they have it, right? You know, freaking, like, I got plenty. That's
a good call. Like,
yeah,
why are they
give
in
it to your
fucking
kids.
living room?
If it's for you, listen, tell them it's for his kids. Give it to your kids. Let them have it. That way they have the pictures. They have the memories. You know, that way he can move on. You can let go. Simple solution.
When I got divorced, Ty was, I don't know, it was probably 1.5, 2, somewhere in that range, right? And I have hundreds of pictures of Tyler with his mom and Tyler with his grandparents. And I remember deeply being like, I'm gonna fucking throw all these things away. I'm burning these fucking things. On the spite. And on the other side of it, and this goes into accountability for your grass person over there, all my shit got thrown away. All my shit got burned.
Oh, no.
I got locked up.
My ex has, listen, let's get one thing straight. My ex has no pictures of me.
No.
like I see people go and comment, well, why would you do that? That's his mom. Listen, I get it. It's his mom. That's why I didn't throw it away.
Yes.
It's in a box for him to have when he's older. Like,
Yeah.
if he wanted it out, listen, if my son said, hey, Dad, can I put this picture out? I'd say, sure.
Yeah.
100%. You can absolutely do whatever you want in your room. You want that picture out? 100%.
Yes.
But vice versa, his mom has nothing of me. There's not one fucking
Nope.
picture, not one fucking photo, nothing from me holding him when he's
Yeah.
a baby. I have all that.
Yeah.
I have every single picture from when he was a baby, me holding him, his mom holding him. I still have all that shit. Why? Because
him.
it's for him. Yeah, it's for
Yeah.
him. Yeah,
Yeah.
It's not about me.
There's two things I wanted, and my ex-wife made sure that I did not get them in any shape or condition. One was an air-dried beef jerky maker, which was a wedding.
upset about.
Was so upset. And then 10 years later, I got it back, and it must have been like in a good period, like when there's a little bit of like, like calm.
Yeah.
And I got it back with the cord cut.
It's such a
That
dick
was
move.
one. And then the other one was when I took Tyler to the very last Yankees Red Sox game in Yankee Stadium, in the old stadium, and we sat down on the wall. And what happened was, so he was like, I don't know, 6 months old. So I had him in a little A-Rod jersey. So it is cute. He's got a little Rodriguez on the back, and every time A-Rod would come up, I'd hold him up, and the guy who's doing the jumbotron would pan over, and Tyler was on the jumbotron. So mid-game, one of the Red Sox players, I think it was Johnny Damon, hits a home run to right field. No biggie. All of a sudden, I watch like about half hour later, here comes all security coming down towards me, and I'm like, what the fuck's going on? Security comes down, they tap me on the shoulder. I think they're going to kick me out because he's like 6 months old. They're like, hey, a guy caught the home run ball, and he saw your kid on the jumbotron, and he wanted to make sure you got it. So they gave me the home run ball, and then they told me that to go home and watch the game on TV because for most of the game they've been showing us in the stands.
Aw.
So I have a picture of me and Tyler and his little Yankee, little chubby butterball. We got this baseball. It's the only thing I wanted. I got it back. I don't know, whatever amount of time's left, and someone had taken a knife to it and fucking massacred it.
Wow.
Oh, it's the two things I got back. Now, I say that because I could have took all those memories in spite and been like, fuck this, I'm burning them all. They're all in a box. They're all still up here for him. And I always said, Ty, whenever you want them, and I said to him, please give them to your grandparents and your mom.
Yeah.
Like, just have them because they're not about me.
No, I still have all the pictures of me and his mom together. The last time we actually spent together as a family on Father's Day. I still have all those videos and all those pictures. Why? Because eventually that way he has them. They're his memories too, right?
Yeah.
So, and they mean more to him than they do to me or her.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So I'd rather him have that and have that than you know what I mean? Whatever. It doesn't matter. All I'm saying is, dude, give them to your kids.
Yes.
All right, next question.
Pam from Scranton, PA.
What's up, PA? PA in the house. I love Scranton.
All right. I'm 5'7". I'm 57, sorry. And I walk 5 miles a day, every single day, rain or shine.
Nice.
The scale hasn't moved in 8 months. I'm doing the work and getting nothing back. I'm about 2 weeks from quitting entirely. Can you tell me what I'm missing? For context, she's consistent, but she's only walking, and it's been the same thing now for, it looks like 8 months.
Yeah, your body's plateaued.
Yes.
Your body's plateaued. You got to do something else. You got to do something with that. All right, whether it be carrying weights with you. I mean, go to the gym. Again, here's the thing. You're 57?
57.
You're 57. I'm assuming female, right?
Female.
Female, 57-year-old female. I can't express this enough. It is highly important for you to do some type of resistance training. It helps you with your osteoporosis, fights that. It helps you with your health in general. It keeps you with your longevity. You have to do resistance training. Walking is great. I think you're amazing that you're walking. The human body is an amazing gift. The fact that we were able to adapt our body under stress is what you did. You made your body adapt to your walking. Amazing. Also sucks because now your body's adapted to it and you haven't changed your eating or anything else. So your body now is just maintaining. It's not changing. It's not evolving. You're not putting stress behind it. So you got to do some resistance training. Add it in. Even if you did 30 minutes a day, that would make a huge difference. You know what I mean? But eventually you're going to have to add it up. Like you're going to have to. The thing about working out and losing weight and being in shape is that you have to consistently increase your intensity levels. It's like building a building. The higher the building is, the stronger the beams have to be. right? So you have to make that because the more tension's on there, right? So your body is a beam, so the more tension you cause, the thicker, the stronger your beam gets. You know?
And I mean, I'm sure you'd agree with this. Even if you just took one of those, that's 7 days a week. Even if you just took one of those days,
and
just
out.
started,
It would make a difference.
Just one day starting doing some resistance training.
Yeah, it would make a huge difference.
Yeah, and look. We talk about all the time. If you're scared to go into the gym, that's fine. You don't have to go to the gym. You can find really easy ways to work out at home and do some resisting. You always promote bands, right? And things like push-ups and wall squats.
That's the thing. There's so many things right now that there's not really any excuse. You
No
just
excuse.
you have to find your interest. That's about it. Just find your interest.
Money's not even an excuse.
You don't need money. You can do body weight training is a great way to work out. Just doing some push-ups, pull-ups, body squats. You don't have to join a gym. It's a great way to work out.
Yeah. If you want a cardio workout and you think we're lying, here's what I would do: do air squats and do them in sets try to do them for a half hour. You will die.
Yeah. So somebody said yoga. Yoga is great for stretching and everything else, and it does if you use in yoga if you use resistance bands. You know what I mean? If you do resistance bands with yoga. It'll definitely help you with strength training. There's no such thing as lengthening a muscle. I want to make that perfectly clear. You cannot lengthen a muscle. You can make it more flexible, but you can't lengthen it. Where it's connected, because here's the thing, the fallacy behind it. I hate when people say this. People go, oh, man, if you do yoga, if you do Pilates, it lengthens the muscle. You can't make a muscle longer. It is connected to your bone. The only way your muscle get longer is if your bone gets longer. That's never going to happen, right? But you can increase the flexibility in your muscles by doing yoga, by doing that stuff. Kickboxing is great for you. Again, the reason kickboxing works so well is, again, it's repetition and high intensity. You know what I mean? Again, it has to be the intent. It's not so much what you do, it's the intensity level of what you do it as. Yeah. That's the most important thing. Is the intensity level. We can go to the gym every day for 2 hours a day, but if we're just over there just pushing light weight and just not really trying to make it hard or anything, then we're not doing shit.
Yes.
You know what I mean? It has to be the intensity level. You have to do the intensity.
Yeah. Marlon from Wilmington, Delaware. I've never heard this one, so this will be interesting. I sneeze every single time I come. Every single time.
It took a minute for me to process. I'm like, wait. Did she say come? She sneezes every time she comes?
Marlon, it's a guy.
It's a guy?
It's a guy.
He sneezes every time he comes?
Every single time.
That is fucking funny.
Not once. My girlfriend, who I've been dating for a long time, has gotten so used to it, she just says, bless you, before I'm even done, which has kind of ruined the ending for both of us. She thinks it's hysterical.
I think it's funny as shit. I think next time she should pull out some holy water and throw it on you. And as you go, bless you.
Yes. He shot you. You should throw it back at him.
Starts saying,
bam! What'd you say? On the face.
That's so funny. That's crazy. I've never heard of that.
Yeah, he said, I think I have a medical condition, but I don't know. And as a guy, I'm typically afraid.
He's had to Google it, right?
I'm sure he just, you don't know what you read.
Google that. Christian.
Okay.
Google that.
Yes, please Google.
Is there a condition that I want to know? Yes. I'm curious. That has to be a condition, right?
You sneeze when you orgasm as a man is probably what you'd have to put in.
Is there a condition when you sneeze when you orgasm as a man?
Okay. Yeah, what is it? I got it. Oh my God, it's gonna be hilarious. All right, Marlon, we're about to help Marlon.
Marlon, we got you, Marlon.
Marlon, we're gonna look this up.
We're gonna look this up, bro. I'm very curious if this is actually a condition or not.
By the way, we apologize.
Is he allergic to it? Maybe.
Sexually induced sneezing.
Oh, there
it's a thing.
It's a thing.
It's a thing. Sexually induced sneezing, right? What does it say? Signs and symptoms. A person experiences sneezing as a result of sexual thoughts. Aroused intercourse or orgasm.
Wow.
Sneezing occurs independently. Oh,
sorry.
Independently of external nasal stimuli and allergies may occur at the point. Allergies and may occur at any point during the sexual experience.
So it's
both
nothing to do
men
with
and
allergies.
women are affected by this phenomenon.
It also says it could be genetic.
It could be genetic. Wow. So what's his name? Marlon?
Marlon.
This is what I want you to do, Marlon. I want you to go ask your mom.
No, you have to.
Someone in his family took a secret to the
somebody
grave.
in your family must have it, right? It must be genetically passed down.
Yeah, I mean,
that's crazy.
Yeah.
What was it called again? Sexual induced sneezing.
SIS, baby.
SIS.
Oh my God.
Treatment. Nasal. Here you go, Marlon. Nasal decongestants may prevent sexual induced sneezing.
So you got to shoot
You
yourself
got to
with
shoot some afrin.
Afrin or Flonase or whatever it is.
Yeah, afrin or whatever it is. Not
Yeah, it's
epinephrine.
You're right, it's
Afrin, right?
Yeah.
Cue In the Arms of an Angel. Here at Advice Unfiltered,
Right?
we sponsor The Cure.
The Cure.
For
SIS.
If you or a loved one
That is
is
crazy.
affected by SIS,
Can you imagine how dangerous that might be?
Please leave a
Like you'd be
comment.
sitting there like banging and like you're about to like sneeze and you bang your head at the headboard and die.
My immediate thought even goes way worse than that. So I'm like,
Or you headbutt her.
What if
Oh!
what if you wind up accidentally and shoving it down her throat? Like I just you know when you sneeze because you're like you get a good one. You
That's
just hold,
crazy.
everything gets thrown.
SIS.
SIS.
That's so funny. I just learned something new. Thank you, Marlon.
Thank you. Well, sorry, Marlon, but also
I'm
thank
sneezing
you.
30 times watching this podcast. That is funny.
Yes.
I sneeze 30 times watching this podcast.
That's a
Also,
lot of sneezing.
somebody
Where's
said-
that box at? Hold on, wait.
Oh,
Yeah, we have a whole box. So just so you guys know, this is how much people write into the show and always say that we cry or now we sneeze. So shout out to Kay. And I know Kay is one of our ambassadors. She sent us a fucking lifetime supply
Of Puffs.
of Puffs tissues.
We got you tissues for
We
all your
got you.
sneezing watching the show.
This is Advice Unfiltered. It's not medical advice,
We got
but
puffs for you.
yeah, there you go. Oh my God, it's so funny.
That's so funny.
All right, so
So funny.
if you
Crazy. SIS. Let's learn something new.
If you or a loved one suffer from SIS,
SIS.
yes.
We have tissues.
The best would be like the disclaimer though. You know, you gotta do it before sexual intercourse. You take two puffs and it goes. Then it'll go through all of the things like, don't take if you're allergic. It always starts off with
Yeah.
this, which I never understand. Don't
crazy.
take if you're allergic is always the first line it says, which should be fucking.
Now here's my
common
question,
sense.
Marlon. Do you have to warn people? Is this something that's been going?
He's
How
with a
long has it been
girlfriend
going on?
forever. He
Tanya,
said
we
he
found
said he
this on
sneezes.
Wikipedia. This is a real thing, Tanya. We found this
Yeah,
on
we found- we-
Wikipedia.
yeah, we went
It's got
deep.
sources and everything,
Yeah,
dog.
yeah, yeah.
Well, obviously, Tiny has to be a real thing because we just had some guy write in about it.
Yeah, like every
it's obviously a
time.
real thing.
every time. At least I'm gonna be honest with you, Marlon. No joke. No cap, as the kids would say. Be happy your girlfriend doesn't care.
Yeah,
it could-
literally, be happy that you think this is funny, bro. I think it's
Yeah.
funny too. You should be laughing about it.
Yeah,
I
like
think I would laugh. I would totally laugh about it every time.
She
that
doesn't
means
make
you're
you
in a
feel
good
bad.
relationship.
That's awesome.
You're in a great relationship if you could laugh through
Yeah,
that.
dude.
Like, but also we want you to throw holy water on him.
Throw holy water on it.
Yeah, so maybe Amma Jackie also she's hello me also. So see that? There you
Wow,
go.
I'd never heard of that.
There you go.
Your mom used to tell you that.
That was
That's
interesting.
an interesting mother. Well, I would like to know what else advice she gave you.
Yes.
Wait, I'm with Jenny. We should do a commercial.
You know what's going to happen this week? I'm going to do a commercial for Advice Unfiltered.
So whacked.
Do you find that you're sneezing during sex
Oh
every
my God,
time
you
you
have
come?
to.
The Remedy's
Guy
going to
puts
be
his head
watching
through the
us on
wall.
Tuesday at 8:30.
As he's getting a BJ, guy gets his head through the wall.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
He's looking down. That's you. Oh!
She gets headbutted. She falls out. It's a whole thing.
It's
All
so
right.
funny.
Holy water in your face.
Holy water
On
in
the
your
face.
In your face. Or on your face. On your face.
On
right?
the face.
On the face. Advice Unfiltered.
Filtered.
On the face.
Jamal?
Oh my God.
So funny.
It's not margarita, but it's similar. Sorry, I messed up your name. This is going to be from France. Margette? What do you think that is?
Marguerite.
It's Marguerite.
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 From France. I'm 63. I'm a widow.
Ah, bonjour.
And I'm dating again. And my husband has passed away. But as I was cleaning out my late husband's stuff, I never knew he had a whole toy collection of sex toys.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I was married to him for 22 years and I never knew he had them. How do you grieve about somebody and still not get jealous of a memory that's now implanted in your head? That'd be so weird. Like if your person passed away after 22 years and you find like secret stashes of shit.
Yeah.
That's tough.
Yeah. Well, you have an option. You can either just ignore it because there's nothing you can do about it. I mean, it's one of those things where you just be like, you can beat yourself up over it, But what's that gonna? Here's my thing. All right, so yes, okay, it's fucked up that he had a whole sex bag that you didn't know about, especially because it could be living a whole different life that you didn't know about.
Yeah.
You know, but there's nothing you can do about that. Nothing. The guy's on his truth. Nothing you can do about whatever you don't know about that man. So ignore it, brush it off, push it off, and just hold on to the good memories and just. Again, because if you do, it's just going to eat you up. There's nothing you can do about it.
Zero you can do
about it. It's like you can't get any kind of final talk with him about it or anything else. So I would just burn the bag. Maybe get some, you know what I mean? Maybe take it out to a burn pit and just burn the fucking bag and ashes to ashes, dust to dust, and blow that shit off. You know?
Yeah, there's
ashes to ashes, dust to dust. I don't give a flying fuck.
Yeah.
There you go.
All right. Shaniqua from Richmond, Virginia writes in.
Somebody wrote sell his ew. Somebody wrote sell his sex toys. Ew. That's what I'm looking for on Facebook Market. Hey, who's got used fucking for sex toys? I'm all about that shit.
Imagine having a fucking like a lemonade stand where you just have all the toys out.
Fucking ew.
Oh my god. It's definitely our audience.
Ew.
All right, Shaniqua from Richmond, Virginia. My boyfriend recorded me screaming during sex and then made it my ringtone when he calls me for fun.
Wait, what happened?
So her boyfriend, while he was fucking her, recorded her screaming during sex and then turned around and didn't tell her and made it the ringtone for when he calls.
Oh, I love that.
He never told me, and he called me while I was at work during a meeting. The phone was stuck in my bag, and it rang to what seemed like forever. Everyone at work now laughs at me, and it really bothers me. Do I have the right to be mad, or should I just get over it?
Oh, you need to get a sense of humor. That is funny shit.
That's a lot of work, too.
I love that. That's funny. I don't know. He's a hero in my book. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. He's a fucking hero in my book.
Could you imagine being in a meeting and hear,
I fucking love it.
Bro, I'd be like,
I love it.
First, I'd go like this.
I love it.
First, I'd be like, is it my phone? Like, what's up?
Yeah, no. First off, yes, you have every right to be mad and upset.
100%.
100%.
Yeah.
You have every right to be mad and upset. Am I mad and upset at him?
No.
I think it's fucking amazing. No, I love it. Yes, you have every right to be mad at him. He should take you out to dinner, buy you flowers, and kiss your ass for a little bit.
Oh, but it's funny, though.
But it's funny as shit.
It is really funny.
That is some good shit right there.
Because you know, when that phone goes off in a meeting, everybody's looking to see whose phone it is.
That dude's my new hero.
Oh, my God, it's so good.
That's a top tier prank.
That right there is an ad, too. We need to put that in there, too.
The fact that I still love the fact you're like, do you have a right to be mad? Yes. Am I mad?
No.
It's so good.
Yes, you have every right to be upset. I am not.
All right.
Oh, wait. This comment
Let's see.
is
My
great.
friend, prank pit sex toys on the table at the garage sale saying slightly used. Oh, yeah. See? We could be friends. Like that. We could totally be friends. It'd be hilarious.
Yeah, totally.
Dishwasher. We wash them in a dishwasher. It's fine. Rashana from Jackson, Mississippi. I've been seeing a man for 3 months who is generous with everything. His time, his energy, his attention. In the bed, the man's a philanthropist. But the one thing that drives me fucking crazy is he tips 10% on everything. Every single time. I started leaving cash on the table as when he walked out and going back and giving the staff extra money. Is being a bad tipper a character flaw I can fix, or is it telling me more about who he is really?
Why does he only give 10%?
That's probably just. I don't know why people tip like shit. I couldn't tell you, except they just.
Well,
do.
they never worked in the service business. That's why.
Oh, well, that's 100%.
That's
what it
100%.
is.
He's never worked in the service business. Once you work in the service business,
You would never do
have
that.
no problem tipping good service.
Yes.
You know what I mean? I have never had a problem leaving good tips for good service, bro. Never
Oh.
once, man. Even mediocre service, I still left a good tip.
I tell you, when I was single and I was going on the ridiculous. For you guys who don't know, I purposely did this. How much I was probably. This is why I probably know what I do, but was also an asshole at one point. I did 69 dates in 71 days.
Oh my god.
Oh, I was on fire, bro. I was doing multiple dates in a day. I was like, because I figured out that the best way to do it was meet for a drink, so I didn't have to go to dinner. And then I'd only go to dinner if we passed the point. So, but I remember this. I was such a frequent person in Toms River. There's a restaurant called the Office Lounge, and the staff got so used to me being there that they saved me a high top and I would call, and they would automatically reserve it, and they'd always want to see who the date was, but I got to the point where, depending on how the date treated the wait staff, was whether I thought they were a good person or not.
Well, that makes sense.
Because how you this is not exaggeration. A woman came into Tommy's would be a good, like, what office lounges would be like Tommy's, right? Like, you know what I mean? Woman came in a full out mink coat, head to floor. Like, think about this in a Tommy's, right? Came to the bar to meet me, and I'm like, all right, this is already weird, but whatever. Like, we sit down. And I order a drink, and she orders a drink, and the bartender is like trying to make it, and she leans over to me and she goes, she said something like, "This service sucks. That's what happens when you don't go to school, when you don't go to college, and you just have a GED." And started making fun of the bartenders who I was already friends with. But so the bartender comes over, puts the drink down. And I look at her, and I pick up the drink, and I go, I'm good. Yeah. And I left her to pay. She freaked out, but I was like, I don't even know who you are.
No.
I was like, nope. That's how you treat people already? I'm like, yeah, so, oh my God, it's so funny.
That's terrible.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Yeah.
Yolanda from Bridgeport, Connecticut writes in, my 26-year-old son moved back in 6 months ago, and now he's beginning to review my cooking out loud at the table. He just told me that my pot roast was structurally ambitious.
Structurally ambitious. His pot roast, huh? That's a great.
I love that line. Structurally ambitious.
His mom is not Hispanic.
He doesn't. He's never paid rent. Right. He hasn't brought a single grocery. And my husband and I have not been able to have sex in our own house since March because his room shares well with us. How long is inappropriate when how long is appropriate if you're letting your kids live back with you before you set an ultimatum? So if Isaiah, he'd be a good example because of his age, if he moved back in, would you set boundaries in the beginning of being like, hey, how long is this going to be? Or is it a little bit more like, hey, you're here?
No, I would, for me, it would be, you're paying half the rent.
A little bit of like...
I wouldn't care how long he was there. I mean, I'm different, though. Like, I understand for some parents with the kids out. But for me, man, like, I just want to freaking... I don't know. I just want to be safe and secure. So if if my kids want to live with me, they can live with me. But after a certain age, they're paying rent. Is it on the wall?
What's going on the wall?
Is it on the wall? See it? Right in between the pictures, right there.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I was waiting for something real crazy. I was like...
I didn't know if that was a ticker or
no, it's
spider.
It's a spider.
Okay, all right, good.
Scared the shit out of me, though. When you pointed, I thought like the water was leaking to the ceiling or something.
It was a tick.
I was trying to like move all the gear.
I was like, you said, "What?" I was like, "Is there a face outside? Like, what's going on?" So, no, I just had what's funny? My wife's brother. They had they have a kid. He's 25, and him and his girlfriend came to them and said, "Hey, we need to move in with you, and bring 2 dogs." And we need to just do it for a certain amount of time. So we want to save some money up to get our own place. Like they were trying to in between places. And they asked me about it. And I was like, look, I said, you want your son to be safe, but they have jobs. It's not like they're broke or they have jobs. Set a timeline, at least of like, hey, here's the deal. Here's the rent you'll pay. And then let's set a goal. I was like, I told him, you don't want to set a time frame because you're not gonna kick your kid out. But like, they should be saving money, and in your head, you should have a goal.
What I would do and this is what I would do is if it was my son that was moving in with me, I would tell him he had to pay half the rent. You got to do your screen thing, half the rent, and then what I would do is take that money and put it in a bank account for him. So that way, when he was ready to move out, he'd actually have a little nest egg. You got to do it again, man. They would have a little nest egg.
Something.
Yeah, they would have a little something to go out with, right? Like, I'm already covering my bills, right? So I really don't need his money, but I want to teach him responsibility. At the same time, put a fire in his ass to get moving, right? So the best way for me to do that is to make him pay rent, and then put that money in a bank account, a savings account for them. So that way, when he's ready to move out, he will be surprised that he has all this extra money to move out to buy stuff for his place, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And look, and you can't slack on it because what I would tell you is I watched the whole thing fall apart the kids fighting, and I watched the whole thing.
You have to set that boundary. You have to. I mean, again, I would never tell my kids they couldn't live with me if things hit the shit the fan. But I would definitely put a fire in their ass the whole time. I mean, that's why my oldest son moved down to his mom's.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? For a perfect example, my oldest son, when he graduated college, I literally told him, I was like, Isaiah, you got 3 months. You know, you just did 4 years of college. You have 3 months demand that you can sit here all summer, do whatever the fuck you want. Get fucked up, smoke pot, drink, have sex with whoever you want. Live it up for 3 months. You deserve it. But when that third month clock hits, man, the end of August, you better have a fucking job, and you're paying for half the rent, and you're buying your groceries.
Yeah.
Right? That was it. I was like, I'll cover the electric, I'll cover the water, you know, I'll cover the utilities, but you're paying half the rent.
Yeah.
Right? And you're buying your own groceries, right? Freaking, you're splitting a grocery bill with me. You know what I mean? Which isn't a lot. At the time, I think it was like $500 a month.
But it's
It's
still responsibility.
It's a responsibility, right? And I literally plan on taking that money, putting it in a savings account for him, so that way he'd have it. And then, you know, when the 3 months came up, he's like, yeah, I think I'm going to go live with Mom. I was like, fuck it. I was like, oh, all right, you're going to live with your mom. All right, cool.
Yeah.
So, but no, he got his own place now. But yeah, I think that's the best way, you know, our whole point is being a parent isn't to make our kids codependent. Our point is to to be there for them, support them, but also make them dependent on their own, that they are actually a productive person in society.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's our goal as a parent.
Yeah, I know, like Tyler, you know, he's 18, so it's not like, and he's going to school, and he's working, it's great. And so he keeps having this conversation about getting a new truck.
Yeah.
He wants a new truck. So, and I think in some form or fashion, he was like, oh, well, you know, I'll just ask them and they'll put it together for me. And I was like, no. Yeah. And I was like, look, buddy, I will help you like any parent would, but I want you to now look at your actual expenses as a human being. I said, look, I'm helping you. I'm paying the car insurance. I'm paying the phone bill. Food's all taken care of, right? So you want to get a truck? Great. I was like, can you do me a favor? Look up how much brakes are. Just look how much rotors are and gas. Because if you want to take this next step, I'm here to support you, but I'm not here to pay for it.
Yeah,
right?
100%.
Because they become codependent, and then what good is it when you're not around? So, but yeah, I watched the two kids and the parents go into all-out war, almost fight 3 or 4 times, and at the end of the day, they had to kick them out. And when it came back, I just go, they asked me about it, and I go, the minute they weren't saving money, but going to concerts and games and trips and vacations and saving no money, would have been the time I turned back around and said, okay, what's in the savings account? How much rent you paying? Yeah. Because they're just living for free at that point. So,
shout out to Ben right now, Ben from Copala.
Oh, Copala's on
What's up,
here.
Ben? How you doing, bro?
Yeah.
Shout out to him, great guy.
So
check out his products.
Yeah, well, we have our half an episode with him drops on Friday.
Drops on Friday.
Friday.
Yeah, episode drops on Friday, Ben.
So yeah, if you so as a segues, we always at the end of the show, we have a special episode with Ben from Copala. So he loves that, and we appreciate him. He outfits the show sometimes, which we greatly appreciate. And we have a podcast with him talking about masculinity and what it's like to be a man, and redefining that as we go forward, and what it's also like to be, you know, he's building a brand and how important that is and what he goes behind it. So shout out to him. And but yes, the special episode drops on Friday, which you'll hear me talk about this week. All right, here's a good one. How would you feel? This is in your world. Sonita from England writes in, my trainer, it's my ex. We dated for 2 years. He counts my reps, corrects my hips with his hands, and tells me I'm doing great. And he does it on purpose in that exact voice he used to use when we were having sex. I'm in the best shape of my life, and we're still friends, but my boyfriend thinks my trainer's name is Steve. How long can I keep this going? We don't have a connection. We don't communicate outside the gym. But is it wrong that my ex is my trainer and I haven't told my current boyfriend?
Yes. It's 100% wrong.
Is it wrong just not to mention it? Yeah, I think so.
I mean, if nothing's going on, it should be platonic.
I know.
You know what I mean? But here's the problem. If this guy you're going to marry, it eventually is going to come up. And then he's going to ask you why you didn't tell him. And then it's going to seem shady. And then it's going to seem like something's up. So the best thing to do to make sure that you look good and that to emphasize that you're not doing anything wrong is to be honest and talk to him about it. The thing is, though, if you do,
you run the risk.
And you run the risk of him telling you that he doesn't want you to train with him anymore. You know what I mean? And if you really care about that guy, then that risk is worth doing because you don't care about your ex, right? He's your ex. So you have a platonic relationship inside the gym. So if you would have no problem getting another trainer if your boyfriend, the guy you love and care about, wants to feel comfortable, that should be an easy ask and an easy answer.
You know what's funny about it? It's like if you just would have been honest in the beginning, like before when you started dating.
Yes, it wouldn't be that big of a deal.
It wouldn't be an issue
It
right
wouldn't
now.
be an issue, but because you weren't, now it's an issue, right?
And
the longer you wait, the bigger issue becomes.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, it's an issue now because you're a bunch of years in with the new boyfriend. But yeah, to your point, what happens if you get engaged or you get married? Like, what's going to happen then? So
Yeah.
it will come out. There's no way it won't. Somebody will go, "Oh my God, I saw you in the gym the other day. You were working out with your ex."
Yeah.
And then that's a whole thing.
And that's the whole thing. Then it'd be like, hey, why are you fucking?
Yeah.
Why did you tell me?
Linda from London. All right, this is interesting. Does body count really matter? Now just pause it right there. I know both of you always say it doesn't matter, but would you date a porn star then? If your partner or somebody you're dating randomly told you she was part of sex with multiple people at once, or used to do all kinds of taboo activities, or even that her number was well north of 100 people, could you really look the other way if it came up?
No.
No.
No. Why?
That's why I don't ask.
That's why I don't ask. That's why we say don't ask. Don't tell.
Don't
You know what I mean?
ask.
And here's the thing. No, I wouldn't date a porn star. Why? Because I could literally go on and watch my girlfriend getting plowed.
That's so tough
by
for me.
12 dudes. I can't do that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's very tough.
That's very tough for me. So yeah. So no. There is a quota.
There's a number.
There is a number. But I'd rather not know. Especially if you're not doing it's one of those things. Like again, it goes back to if you don't want the answer for something, don't ask the question. You know what I mean, I don't want to know. Freaking in Chris's bubble that I live in, Chris's world that I live in, everybody dates a virgin, so they meet me. Don't pop my bubble with your reality.
Somebody once told me, and I always live by it. They go, every time you go in a relationship, just remember you weren't the first person to plant a flag on the moon. And I go, yeah, that's it. I just leave it there.
But I made it to the fucking moon. That's all I'm saying.
I'm there. I'm reaping the benefit of whatever happened before. I don't want to know. But also the other part of the porn thing is funny. It's like, I think by the way, I appreciate porn stars. Love all you do. You're entertaining. Even beyond first, could never watch a video of my own girlfriend having sex with anybody else. That's out. But even more troublesome than that, even if you could just be like, hey, I can never go online and pay attention to it. What would fuck me royally is if I was sitting like here and she came down and you were like, oh my God, I know her. And immediately I would be like, this is where it gets tough for me.
Done.
So
yeah, done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
John from New England writes in, what would you do if your ex, could be wife or girlfriend, dated someone who is objectively hotter than you, especially if it was your son's mom or someone you really cared about? Do you ever really care if your ex dates somebody hotter than you?
No.
I know where your head immediately goes, but
no.
But even if they were good, does it matter? Even if they were good luck, does it really matter?
No.
I don't think so.
Because 9 times out of 10, they're doing me a favor anyway.
Yeah. I didn't want.
I would literally look over and go, wow, that guy's better looking than me. Give him 5 years with her. Let's say we still look the same in 5 years, bro.
It's like Obama after he became president. It's all gray.
It's like being president of the United States. They start off all healthy and shit.
Yes.
And then by the end of the fourth term, they're like, dyslexic and they can't fucking talk.
My ex Tyler's mom. She calls. She never does this. She calls me one time and she goes, "Hey, would you mind if you watch Tyler? Me and my new boyfriend are going down to Jersey to do like a bread and breakfast or whatever."
Yeah.
So whatever. It's fine. It's cool. But I didn't know till she showed up on purpose. The reason why was the guy was the guy from The Bachelor, and so he was a surgeon in some doctor wing, very good looking dude. Mm-hmm. But what really set her off, and I'll never forget it, when he showed up, they showed up to drop Tyler off to me. In her head, this was gonna like somehow make me upset. He gets out, and I'm like, "Oh, dude," we just start shooting the shit. He winds up, he's like, "Dude, we talked for like 10 minutes." He goes, "Hey, bro, we should exchange numbers." Like, "Oh, it's really nice to meet you." We hit it off because I don't care, right?
Yeah,
There's
don't give a
no
shit.
part that I care about. Years later, when I saw her, she goes, "I just always want to tell you how fucking annoyed I was at you." And I go, "Why?" She goes, "Because I brought somebody meant to really like piss you off, and he became friends with you." And I go, "Yeah, because I don't care. Like,
care.
what would I? But I care.
Good for you, bro.
Good for you. Plus, I always look at it. I go, I hope whoever Tyler's mom dates is her husband's a great guy. But I was always like, I hope they're rich and successful.
I would be an asshole right now. I would be an asshole. I would be an asshole. Here's the fact: you might find somebody better looking than me, but I will always find somebody better looking than you.
I knew I was waiting for what it was that you were waiting to say.
Oh, I just want to point that out there.
I could see it on your face. You were like, you were stewing on it.
No.
You're like, oh, I've thought about this. So
yeah, no.
I always felt like it used to fuck my wife up all the time, and I used to be like, she's like, how can you cheer for her? And I'm like, because it helps Tyler.
Yeah,
I'm like,
listen. I want you to. Whoever my kid's mom, whatever. I hope they have a good time.
Yeah, you don't like what you said though. You will never.
That did not look real at all. Huh? Let me do it again. I hope they have a great time.
And I only bring John up because Julie, right behind him, asked the other question, and she said, "My husband from Jersey, my husband just asked me at dinner with a bunch of people if I was the hottest person that I ever dated, and he said it in a way where he was completely confident that it was true. I lied, so I wouldn't hurt his feelings, but." Could you deal with the honesty if your partner one time said out loud that you were not the hottest, the biggest, or the best she ever had?
Yeah, as long as she would be able to, deal with me telling her she's not either. Fuck it. As long as she can deal with me saying as long as she can deal with me saying it back to her, be like, yeah, well, you're not the tightest, most flexible person I've ever been with either. In fact, you have a hard time with them fucking teeth. You know what I mean? Like, as long as she can take the criticism, I don't see why not. You know.
That's the best. I was better than any answer I probably could have came up on the spot.
It's like, as long as she can take the criticism,
as long as she could take it in reverse.
Yeah, as long as she can take it in reverse, I'll take it. You know what I mean?
My God.
If we're gonna be brutally honest with each other.
If we're gonna be honest about it. I mean, what are the odds? What are the real odds? Like, first off, don't be delusional. What are the odds if you meet somebody, especially like when we get to like 40, 50 years old, that you think you're going to check every box that there was, that you got the most money or were the richest, so that, like, you're going to check all the boxes?
Yeah.
Yes, come on.
Yeah, come on, man.
Come on. I love what it goes back to what he said. If you don't want to know the answer, don't ask. But also, it would be kind of embarrassing if you were just at dinner randomly and some conversation comes up and your wife's just like, I mean, he's not the biggest, but he's just right. And it would suck, though.
Yeah, no. What's that one where there's a movie about that?
There was a movie where she says it.
Yeah, where she says it.
You're the perfect size or something.
Yeah, and it's like not a compliment, but it's a compliment.
Don't break your heart.
Yeah, I can't remember. I want to say it's Step Brothers or something, but I don't know what it was. It's
one of those movies.
Yeah, it's one of those movies.
Hassan from Detroit, Michigan. Straight question, guys. No jokes. You guys talk about it all the time. What builds stamina in a bedroom? If you could only pick one, would you do cardio or would you do legs?
Wait, what?
He's heard us talk about this. If you could only do one exercise in the gym for sex, would it be cardio or would it be legs?
Ooh, if I could only do one?
Only do one.
Cardio.
I would do cardio.
Yeah, cardio. You know why? Because I'm still working my legs.
That is very... See,
2 for 1. 2 for 1, bro. 2 for 1.
Bro, you are on fire.
I'm on fire today,
You're
right?
on fire today.
Yeah, I would do cardio because I'm building my endurance, my stamina, my heart. You know, if you're getting on top of them, I'm doing legs.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sasha from Miami, Florida writes that I'm 38. I'm re-entering the dating world after a 9-year relationship. Can you guys help me out? What does let's hang out mean? Is it a date? Is it a friend thing? Is it an audition? When someone asks me to hang out, what does it mean?
It means you get to hang out.
Yeah, I just...
Like, what part of that doesn't make sense?
Yeah, I don't...
I mean, I'm a guy. Maybe I'm confused this. Hanging out means you could go like...
Would you think of it as a date?
Yeah, I would think as a pre-date.
As a pre-date?
As a pre-date. Hanging out is kind of a pre-date.
Would you ask someone, like, if you want...
Like, if I ask you to hang out, we go to coffee or fucking, like, go have an appetizer somewhere, you know what I mean?
But opposite sex.
I would still say the same thing. I think I can ask a girl to hang out and not be a date at all. 100%. I mean, I have friends of mine.
I know you could.
Yes.
But, like, in what scenario... I know... Now, I'm not saying you can't.
Yes.
But in honesty, in what scenario are you going to walk... It means show up naked. So,
I agree.
Like, in what scenario, though, would you, like... Even if it was a... Like, I know some of your friends, like, from the gym, right? Right, a female. Like, in what scenario would you just walk up and be like, hey, what are you doing this week? Another, hey, do you want to hang out? Like, I would think of it as, like, a pre-date.
That's what I said. Predate.
Yeah,
It's a
I would
predate.
think of it like
It's
that.
a predate.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And the hanging out goes well, then I'm going to ask you on a date.
Yes.
Yes.
Like I think if
Yes.
someone asked me that, I would take it as we're friends, and I'm interested in you enough to say, hey, could we just maybe spend some time pre-date style?
Yeah.
And go somewhere.
It's a predate.
Yeah, no
You get
pressure
to have
or
a
anything.
taste. And I'm not going to hang out with that low fruit. I want to say it, but it's a pre-taste.
It's a pre-taste.
Take that how you want to take it. you sick fucks.
Don't you sneeze. Don't sneeze during sex. I still can't believe it's a thing.
Yeah, sis.
Could you like?
He's a cis man.
He's a.
No? No? Not
No.
That's what I'm going to say when people say it to me. But he's a cis man. Like, oh my God. He sneezes while he has sex. That's what I'm going to go with.
You know, somebody actually wrote this, and I'm curious what you two think. Have you ever looked at somebody who's ridiculously attractive and just think immediately in your head they're too hot to date?
Yeah.
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 Isn't that crazy how that, like, you could see someone and be like, yeah, it's too hot to date.
Yeah.
It'd just be too much.
Well, it's like, I don't even know if I'd be in their category, you know?
That's like, I've seen people at that level. My immediate thought is like the work to like fend off every human being would
No,
just
I
be
wouldn't have to
so
worry
much.
about fending off anybody. That's not even the issue.
No,
It's
but
just
I'm not
it's
saying
just
it-
getting in the door.
Well, I mean,
Fuck, it's just getting in the fucking door. You know what I mean?
yeah, but it's a lot. It would just be. I don't know. There'd be a lot of work.
Ego Unfiltered. That's we should have came up with that name. Ego Unfiltered. We should
Ego
come up with
Unfiltered. Yeah, I don't. That'd be a good one for us.
that. Ego Unfiltered.
Well, we talk a lot of stuff, so
Talk a lot of smack.
talk a lot of smack. Oh, this is great. Someone just asked, could you guys handle dating yourself? If you met the opposite version of you,
Yes.
with every one of your habits, insecurities, and flaws, how long do you think that relationship would last?
Not at all.
It would not last at all.
Not at all.
No, I don't want someone. I
No,
don't
if
want
I had
this.
somebody exactly like me, I would hate me. I mean, I do. I have a mini me. My sons,
Yeah.
both my kids are me. And I looked at my son the other day. I looked at Avery. God bless him. I love that kid to death. I looked down and I go, I see why people break up with me. he goes, what? And I go, I'm just saying, man. I owe a lot of people an apology. I was like, because I see how frustrated I can get, and you know what I mean when people talk to me, because he's exactly like me. You know, my kid's very analytical and very fucking sense of humor, sarcasm. He's very intelligent, so he's very quick with his comebacks, and he likes to push buttons. And he's exactly like me, that kid. Freaking so yeah, no, I would not want to date somebody like me because that person would make me upset. I would not like that.
It would be awful to date someone. I don't know, awful. I just wouldn't. It's not what I want to. Yeah, I want something. I want something different. I got my own problems. I don't want to relive them through somebody else. This is the last one we'll leave with as we're getting to the end of the show. I thought this was really great. Somebody wrote this in as a comment more than a question. I want to give you a shout out. Shout out to Jim. Jim wrote in real quick. He said, I watch your guys' show all the time. I love your guys' content. It's great. I love how you two interact with each other, and I generally take your advice. My partner of a bunch of years told me that the best sex of her life was with an ex from 10 years ago. Now,
Why do people say that stuff?
I could have got mad, and I probably normally would have got mad, but I decided to try something different. I heard you guys in the back of my head, and what I did instead was I asked follow-up questions, asked what he did, and tried to make sure that I could be just as attentive, so that maybe what she was really saying is this was giving me an opportunity to be that person. So I took it in a different direction, and I got to be honest. Post 6 months, it's the best sex I've ever had. So I appreciate the ability to stay calm and look at the situation and reframe it. Thank you guys from Jim.
Oh, you're welcome, Jim.
That's an interesting one. I don't
You're
know that I
welcome.
could have done the same thing, but
No.
shout out to you, Jim.
Yeah, Jim. I mean, I don't know if he took our advice well.
Jim's a
I don't know,
we
I
would have
don't-
been
I don't
like,
know.
just
I don't-
fucking leave.
I don't know. Yeah, dude. I don't know if I would have fucking. I don't know if I would have handled that just well. I mean, kudos to you, bro. Let me know how that works out for you.
Good. That is Jim. You're actually better than me and Chris
Yeah,
right now.
that's really growing for you, bro.
Yeah,
Appreciate
so-
that. Yeah.
All right, Christian.
Yo.
As we come to the end of the show, how did we do tonight?
Excellent as always.
How was the comments there, sir? Everyone seemed to have a good time.
Everyone was having a good time. We had one person who was
Ejected.
a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What were they doing?
they're just being extra for no reason.
Can you boot them?
I did.
Yeah.
What were they
they're-
saying? What were they saying?
They're in timeout.
What were they
They're in
saying?
timeout.
Yeah, they're in timeout. They were
Yeah.
just being weird. Like, we're literally in the comments, people were being like, Tony's married, and she kept making just comments, and I just was like, I'll leave it at that. But you know what?
Look at you just calling people act up, Tony.
The Advice Unfiltered community is fantastic. Everybody else was like, yo, you need to chill. But other than that, it was actually great.
It might have been my ex disguised as somebody else. Who knows what was going on? So
ripped the mustache off. It was her.
It was her this whole time. So, all right, and I'm sure. Hey, look, and shout out to the community for supporting your journey. I know it feels nice when people like are in your corner, right?
It does feel nice trying to make me cry on air. That ain't happening again.
No, it will. 40% of the time, it works every time.
Yeah.
All right, as we bring the show to a close on my end, obviously we got big things coming up. Thursday, we're going live. So just to recap that, on Thursday, you'll be able to catch us live. We are going to be live at 6 p.m. Eastern. We're only going to be live for probably about an hour or so, and with live musical performances and really helping to raise awareness and money for Karen Burner Foundation, which we'll be a part of in November, which is going to be great. And there are going to be links for everything and tickets on sale and all that good stuff, so we'll be able to share that. But it's going to be supporting on Thursday the veterans. And I am excited. We're excited. Went to the studio. It's going to be amazing. So shout out to everybody who's going to be joining us. So you'll see that. On Friday, we have a behind-the-scenes episode that's going to drop for Ben from Kapala. He's great. He's been with us for a long time. And talking about, masculinity and what it's like to be a man and redefining that and being good with that. I know a lot of people shy away from that, so it was a really great conversation. It was also really great to hear what goes into making clothes and feeling comfortable in what you wear. And lots of great advice and tips came out of that episode, so we're going to share that. And separately that, I just want to thank everybody as always. As we grow this community out, you're going to see a lot of great things coming. Chris has got the cookbook, the cooking show. There's going to be an app coming out for your fitness. There's going to be community coming out to make you feel like you belong. Lots of ways that we're trying to make sure that the show, as it grows and evolves, stays about you, the community, welcomes more people in, makes more people feel like they're at home. And ultimately, whether you join us live on Tuesday nights or you join us by downloading an episode, like, share, and subscribe, we appreciate you. And every time we make a decision, we say it all the time, we think about you. And every time you think about us, outside of sneezing when you come, remember, we don't just break people up. We bring people together. That's what we do here.
Bring people together.
We bring people together. And we are maybe going to a wedding in Colorado. Who knows? But outside that, as always, finish the episode. The man in command. He doesn't sneeze when he comes. Christopher David.
No, I just on your face. Sorry, low hanging fruit. Had to grab that shit. Great show, everybody. Thank you guys very, very much. I do want to share a story about the flight when I came back from something that I didn't do. And,
it's so great.
Yeah. So I just want to say, so I changed my flight to come home early Friday, right? And I got on the plane. I ended up sitting next to this guy, handsome-looking guy. Guy's a stud named Felipe. Fucking great dude. So we're sitting there and we're waiting for the plane to take off. We had we sat on the plane for 45 minutes because the one pilot was stuck and freaking whatever. So I'm flipping through my thing, and as I'm flipping through my Instagram, Felipe sees that I know that Ricky Martin's on there, and he goes, my dad used to train him in capoeira. It was my dad's first freaking martial arts instructor, right?
Small world.
I go, no fucking way, bro. And he goes, yeah. I go, watch this. And I take the camera. I go, yo, Ricky. I was like, check this out, bro. And I take a video, and this guy, his father, literally trained. Was Ricky Martin's first trainer in Miami in capoeira, right? So me and him start talking. So he tells me how he's been married for 3 years to his wife and how much he loves. And I'm telling you this story because we always talk about breakups and all, the stress of relationships and blah, blah, blah. So I'm telling you this story because I want you to know how beautiful life can be, right? So this guy, Felipe, tells me he's been married for 3 years. And he's like, it was beautiful. And his wife. And you can tell when somebody's madly in love with somebody. And this man's madly in love with his wife, right? And I was like, how'd you meet your wife, bro? He goes, actually, it's funny. He's like, I knew her father. Her father was my pastor. He goes, I was living in L.A. And while I was living in L.A., he got sick. He had a brain tumor, right? Came out of nowhere, right? Freaking, I'm sure it was. I'm pretty positive it was a brain tumor, right? It was something with something in his mind, in his head. So he gets sick, right? So everybody prays for him. His whole family, everybody's praying for him, and all of a sudden he goes back. He gets looked at again, and it's gone. Doctors have no explanation of why it's gone, right?
Fuck.
So he flies back to Brazil to see his family and to see his pastor, who also prayed for him, right? So as he's there and he's talking to his pastor, he sees this beautiful young lady walk by. And he literally says to me, he goes, I get a message from God at that moment. That's my wife. That woman right there is going to be my wife. He goes, I've never felt more sure about anything in my life. As she walked by, it literally hit me. It was literally God talking to me, telling me that woman's going to be my wife. At that same moment, my pastor goes, excuse me. He goes, this is my daughter. And he goes, excuse me, I got to go. And walks away, right? So he ends up marrying this woman. I was like, this pastor must have been pissed. He's like, I fucking prayed for this guy. And
left him alone 5 minutes.
Right. And next thing he's marrying my daughter. I'm like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? Like, he must be mad, right? And he goes, he was mad. He was really upset. He goes, in fact, that same moment when I thought to myself, when I had that message from God saying, that's my wife, he also got it. And that's why he left the room. Because he went back to go pray to God, going, no, this ain't happening. That's not fucking. This guy's not marrying my wife, my daughter, blah, blah, blah. And he said he actually argued with God. This pastor actually argued with God. And then God told him, listen, trust me, right? So they have this beautiful relationship together. This guy is so in love, right? I was so inspired by this man. He was so in love with this woman, with his wife, that like he literally said, he does international travel. He goes, I can't spend more than 3 days away from my wife. He goes, it doesn't matter, where I'm at in the world, wherever my flight is. He goes, I will make sure that I get home no later than 3 days. I have to go home and see my wife, right? And it was just an amazing story. I won something on TikTok. But I thought it was just an amazing story to share.
Yeah.
Right? The fact that and here's the best part about this whole story, this whole inspiration, is I literally wasn't supposed to leave Atlanta until Saturday.
Yeah, you changed
right? So I changed my flight to leave early Friday. I end up sitting right next to a guy whose family knows Ricky Martin, right? I was like, yo, I'm friends with him, bro. You know what I mean? So then we start talking, and he tells me this beautiful, inspirational story. How amazing is that across the world, he has people that prayed for him, and the prayer got rid of the tumor for him. Got rid of it. It was no sign of it whatsoever. And then on top of that, he goes back to his family to say everything. And then he gets a message, and the pastor gets a message at the same time from God. Tell him this is the one. And he has this beautiful relationship. So I just want to share this story with you because I think it's important to know that love is out there, and you can find it. And prayer does work. I just want to throw it out there. It does work. People say it's manifestation, and prayer it's faith.
The pastor's prayer didn't work.
No, the pastor's prayer didn't work. Yeah, the pastor's prayer didn't work. He's like, no, Lord, no. But now, like him and his family, you can tell when he talks about the Father, they have a best friend relationship. That is a close, tight, that family right there. What a great guy, man. In fact, you might meet him. He lives in Jersey.
Oh shit!
So you might meet him.
Because he was on the plane.
Yeah, he was on the plane. So you might meet him. We might all get together at some point in time.
And by the way, how great is it that's what makes the universe so amazing? Is that the fact that it's so crazy that you change a flight to come home and meet this guy in a seat. World sometimes you sit back and you're like,
crazy.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it was crazy. I thought it was just a really cool story to share, so I wanted to share that with you guys because I thought that was pretty amazing. I thought that was a really cool story. And I told him too, I was like, yeah, thanks for sharing with me that, man. That's a great story. I love it. It's like a romance movie. You know what I mean? It really was a great, in fact, it could be.
Could be.
Christian, mark that. It could be a movie. We could definitely make a Hallmark movie out of that. Fucking, you know what I mean? And we'll make me the lead. I'll be Felipe. You can call me Felipe.
Won't be me because I'm
Call
horrible.
me Felipe. Congratulations to Tony. Going to be on TV. Late night show. Fuck yeah. Hopefully he lets me come with and tag along.
Yeah,
hang
he
out.
told you.
I just want to come and hang out, you know? Big things are coming. We got the Voices for Valor. Again, remember, we're going to have it on our website. You will be able to find the link there on Advice Unfiltered website or on our official page. We'll eventually have that, right?
Yeah, social media.
And tickets are on sale for $250 before Memorial Day, $275 after Memorial Day. It is in
Labor Day.
Labor Day. Yeah, Labor Day.
After Labor Day. I was like, wait a second.
Labor Day. After Labor Day. So come and check us out for that. Again, it's a really great cause. If there's anything you want to invite us to, that you feel like would be beneficial for us to show up, that'll help, make people feel better or motivate people, please email us. Email us at adviceunfiltered.com and let us know because we would love to help out as much as we possibly can in every community, not just our own. So again, thank you everybody to watch. We appreciate you. I think that's it, right? My birthday next week.
Tuesday,
birthday
Special
episode. I will be turning 50 next Thursday, but we're doing a special episode on Tuesday.
I'm flying to California and back within 24 hours just to be back.
I fucking love this
guy. Just
guy.
For the fucking thing.
Fucking love this guy. So make sure you tune in next Tuesday. It will be fun. I'm sure.
It's going to be awesome.
I might be naked. Who knows? It's my birthday. I might wear my birthday suit.
Oh, well, that's sort of pushing that out. So, by the way, so just hold on. Can you, Chris, do me a favor? Come right here real quick because I'm going to clip this later. Join us on Tuesday as Chris celebrates his 50th birthday. That's right. He has agreed to show up naked. Make sure you're there. Tuesday at 8:30. That's right. This Tuesday, Chris, butt-ass naked on the podcast. All right. We're good. I just want to make sure I can cut that.
Oh, Jesus Christ on the motorbike. So thank you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys for being a part of the show. I really do appreciate you all. Advice Unfiltered would be nothing without you. Half the audience just fainted. I know. I went from 500 people watching down to 375 on TikTok. Quick. So thank you guys. I appreciate you guys. As always, man, we believe in the best in you. We totally believe in you. And just in case nobody told you lately, man, the world is a better place because you're in it. And this is Advice Unfiltered, episode 30, season 2, with Chris and Tony. On your face.